For the sign of Taurus, hello and welcome to my channel. What is the overall energy for the sign of Taurus? Just remember, the bottom cards are paired with the top cards. And I'll be going through the past, the present, challenge, and outcome. So Taurus, in the recent past, we have the Hermit card. Now, keep in mind that this is a very spiritual card. And it usually has something to do with institutions and organizations. Now, it could be referring to bank situations or even a church situation. But just like the Strength card, you could have been more so in the frame of mind that you needed some time alone in the recent past. Now, you weren't afraid to take it, or you should not have been afraid to take it. Even if it was just a 5-minute walk around the house so that you can clear your head. Now, this is also a card about trying really hard to do everything right. So just make sure that when you were trying to do things right, include doing what is right for you personally and not just worrying about the wants and needs of others. That's the Hermit card. Now, it's paired with the 9 of Swords. Now, with this card, as you can see in the picture, you probably felt like you needed to guard against feelings of anxiety. If you were feeling anxious, you needed to take a good look at whether or not any of that was under your own power or control. Try to lessen it. Or you needed to take a look at other things or people in your life that could have been contributing to this anxiety. Now, if that is the case of other people adding to your worries or problems, you needed to take a good look at that and see whether or not something in the relationship could have been changed to make it more workable. Also, there was something about this time period that can cause, or that could have caused people to feel like their life should be in some way more or bigger than it was. Either way, you needed to take comfort and joy in the ordinary things and just know that that's where the beauty was. Now, that was the recent past. Now let's move on to the present. We have the 9 of Wands. Now, as you can clearly see, it's still about anxiety and worry, being burdened and keyed up over concerns. Now, the first and the best step is very often to take a deep breath and calm down. Don't let things you're worried about overwhelm you. Take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, if that's what you must. At least some of your worries will very likely turn out to be imaginary. It's just all in your head. So get very specific on what you are afraid of and pick it apart. Ask yourself the question, what is the true likelihood of the worry actually happening? Comfort yourself, and if you need help, don't hesitate to ask for it. because asking for help is the mark of a strong person. And the Nine of Wands is paired with the Ace of Cups, which is a very positive, powerful card in the tarot when it comes to love, happiness, and affection. Like all the aces, it's about new beginnings. And although it usually means love, it can indicate new beginnings in other areas of life. Now, things are looking up for you at this time. Overall, people will respond to you with happiness, love, and goodwill more than usually at this time and in the near future. You should be feeling good about life in general. This is a great time to make friends. And with these two cards paired together, the Nine of Wands is basically letting you know you're probably faced with anxiety and worry, and you're being burdened by something. It doesn't show what. Your best step. Take deep breaths, calm down, because the thing you're worrying about is probably imaginary, or you're just, or you could be exaggerating it. It's probably less worrisome than you're making it out to be, because it's paired with the Ace of Cups. Now it's about happiness, love, and affection, and new bright beginnings. So whatever you're worried about, or whatever's causing you anxiety, it doesn't last very long. It takes a turn for the better, because the Ace of Cups is a very, very positive card in the tarot. So it looks like you learned how to release whatever anxieties you were having at this time. That's the present. Now we move on to the challenge. We have the Nine of Cups. Now, this is another one of the most uplifting and pleasant cards to receive in a reading. It's known often as the wish card. It can mean that what you're hoping for or dreaming about is very likely to be yours in a short period of time. Now, as you can see, the appearance of this card, it usually is of happiness and good times about to come. It also usually means that what is likely to come into being in your life is very great and wonderful. If you're asking a yes or no type of question, this card is the most powerful indicator of yes. But just keep in mind, like everything in the tarot, it's not carved in stone. It's paired with the Sun card. Now, the Sun card, in general, things are very likely to be going well. Very well for you at this time. However, even though finances are in good shape, that does not mean that you should lose your focus on what is truly important in life. And money is not or should not be high on that list. Now, this is a good time to socialize, to meet new people, and to get out and about. If you're looking for a new job, this card can signify that it's right around the corner. With these two cards paired together, the Nine of Cups one of the most uplifting, pleasant cards. It's a wish card. So go ahead and make a wish, and you'll be surprised that it should come to reality, come to fruition. Like I said, the Nine of Cups is all about, well, it's very known as the wish card. What you're hoping for, dreaming about, is most likely to be yours in a short period of time. It's paired with the Sun card. Things are going well for you, obviously, with the wish card. Your finances are going well, or it will be soon. But just remember, the challenge will be is to not lose focus on what's truly important in life. A lot of people put money at the top of the list, but if you think about it, really your health is what's really important, or is the most important. But then again, we can't do anything without money. So you make it work for you. You have the wish card. So it's all about what you wish for. And that's the challenge. Now we move on to the outcome. We have the Fool card. Now this card is always an indicator of newness. Newness in one form or another. In many ways, it indicates purity and the open-hearted energy and the innocence of a child. Children are trusting, and trust forms the basis of the meaning for this card. Now, this card is considered a positive card, but there's one thing. The one thing is that it's important to take time to be sure that you're looking where you're going. As you can see, he's not looking where he's going. Okay, and we all know that's important. Trust yourself. To take a step into the unknown is one thing. But if you do this without thought whatsoever, it can be a big mistake. And the Fool card is paired with the Five of Swords. Now you're probably finding yourself with some mixed feelings about life in general and about a few people in particular. Don't ignore these things, these feelings or thoughts. But keep in mind, you don't feel like or try not to speak every word you're thinking and feeling at this time, because you could ruin the very thing that you want the most, such as close, intimate relationships with your friends and lovers. So think several times before you really let someone have it, even if you feel they deserve it. Try to pick your battles. With these two cards paired together, the Fool card is pretty much about innocence, open-hearted energy. Open-hearted energy. But the one thing is that you have to make sure you're looking where you're going, or it could be a big mistake. It's paired with a Five of Swords. You could have some mixed feelings about people in particular. So, you might just go ahead and ignore your feelings, because you're feeling trusting with this Fool card. You're just going to take a leap of faith and overlook whatever thoughts or strange feelings you could be having at this time. But the Five of Swords is saying don't ignore these things, but just make sure that you just make sure that you don't speak every word that you're thinking, because you don't want to ruin relationships by just saying what's on the top of your head But you'll be encouraged to do this with the Fool card. He usually leaps or take a walk into the unknown. But the Five of Swords is telling you to be cautious. You don't want to lose the ones you love by being careless. And that's going to be the outcome. So Taurus, I hope this resonates. As you know, general readings, they do not always resonate with everyone. Then again, if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if that's what you like to do. I thank you so very much for watching, and have a great day.